everybody, and we doing this. I don't get it. Do y'all realize? I mean, they throwing Jay-Z in this whole Epstein thing. And for us, I'm not saying Jay a good dude or no shit like that. And I'm not about to sit try to dig holes. But for us as a people, not to see the propaganda that's being pushed in the Epstein files to where they're putting black entertainers at the forefront. And trust me when I tell you, these people were above Jay-Z and above R. Kelly's pay grade. They were above Pusha T's pay grade. The people that are responsible for eating these babies. They talking about Jay-Z was with this nigga in 95. Epstein wouldn't have looked at Jay-Z in 95. He didn't even like niggas. But black people are eating it up because they want to tear down. I don't get that, but that's just, I don't know. That's a curse in our community. Because at this point, they want to just tear him down. I don't understand it. And I'm not saying he a good dude. You know, it was some things in there that I, totally agree with. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull that up. If y'all go on Google, you can go to the Epstein library and you could do a search on, let me show y'all. We can do a search on this shit. So this the Epstein library, and let's type in Jay-Z. Because I really believe like a lot of this shit has been released as just to confuse at this point. They released too much data. This shit to confuse people. And now we're attacking our own celebrities. Meanwhile, these billionaires and all these motherfuckers are getting away with it. And he did. I'm going to agree with you. Jay-Z, he did because he sold niggas out. But see, this is another thing too with him selling black people out. When I would say things, because I would speak on this, it's like, yo, bro, I don't know if that's right. Niggas, man, you hating. You hating this black excellence. This, no. You know how many black people are scamming in the name of black excellence? That's damn near a scam trigger word for the black community because a lot of us have been taking advantage. Like we've been taking advantage of, beating down all this shit. So you think that somebody that looks like you, a business person that looks like you, is going to treat you better, but they're not. They're going to do you as worse as the white boy, or maybe even worse. But let's look at the data set. This is data set number 9. Okay, I don't know. This was from Mark Lloyd. Who's this calling me? This is to Mark Lloyd, from Mark Lloyd, Jeffrey Epstein. Qatari buys Picasso. Jay-Z defends himself against Abramovich and Sotheby's money-themed sale. I don't know what that means. Hello? Okay. I don't know what that means. So that's one. Oh, Lord. Let's go to another one here. These are just some articles, guys. If y'all just not joining, this is the Jay-Z files and the Epstein doc. So that was data set 9. This is data set 11. Okay. Now this is from somebody to Jeffrey Epstein, lessons from the Jay-Z business model. And they got a subject of vulture, and then they say extremely clever. I don't know who that was. All this shit is blacked out or whatever. That was data set 11. This is data set 9. This week's new music. I mean, they all control this shit. It's really like these Epstein files are not only pulling the covers off of the pedophilia ring and eating the babies, but it's showing that these powers that be, these concentrated powers that be that control primarily all of entertainment, all of communication, and the landscape of the earth. And it seems to me as if they prop Jay Z up. He's a billionaire, but they're using him as a pawn to silence black people or some shit. Okay. Several of the most successful people in the world never graduated from high school. Richard Branson, Frank Lloyd Wright, Walt Disney, Milton Hershey, Rockefeller, Simon Cowell, George Foreman, Jay-Z, and Robert De Niro all have had incredible success without obtaining a high school diploma. In fact, Dave Thomas, the founder of Wendy's, actually went back to high school in 1993 to get his GED because he was worried that his success as a high school dropout might convince other teenagers to quit school. To conquer, we have to dare again, always to dare George Danton. I don't know what the fuck that meant. I will tell you this: there's 8 billion people on the earth, 330 million Americans. I think the majority of millionaires went to high school and went to college. So, I mean, it's a numbers game. You always gonna have a lottery winner or a lotto pick. So I would not rely on that or use that for proper models. I mean, why in the fuck is he getting the music releases that he got? That's weird. What does that have to do with anything? Let me see. Now, this was an interesting email here. Jess Staley. I don't know who that is. Let's see. Who is Jess Staley? From Jess Staley to Jeff Epstein. Who is. Let's find out who Jess Staley is. Yeah, let's do some real research here. Who is Jess? Oh, okay. So Jess Staley served as CEO of JP Morgan Asset Manager and later CEO of Barclays. Okay. So y'all remember the Barclays deal out in Brooklyn. So he worth like 100 something million. And now he's resigned, ex Barclays chief executive. So he was the chief executive for the Barclays. Let's see what he knew, what he did with Jay Z. Let's see. Jay Z. Jess Staley, the former CEO of Barclays, Sean are connected through their separate mentions and documents related to the late convicted. Staley was CEO of Barclays till he stepped down in 2021. Staley's carried a regulated relationship with Epstein. Staley had contact with Epstein. Okay, he just stepped down. Well, anyway, so this guy who was involved with the Barclays Center, I guess, you want to know. So Jeff Staley, the guy I just showed y'all, he sent a letter, an email to Jeffrey Epstein. You want to know why we are not Sao Paulo? Sao Paulo. Who the hell is that? Let's see who that is. Oh, that's a city in Brazil. Yeah, why is that so famous? Sao Paulo is popular due to its status as Brazil's economic powerhouse, offering immense job opportunities in a vibrant multicultural metropolis with world class gastronomy, a dynamic arts and nightlife scene. Okay. So he's saying you want to know why we're not an economic powerhouse like Sao Paulo. Okay. So why are we not? Watch the TV ads on the Super Bowl. It's all about hip blacks in hip cars with white women. The group that should be in the streets has been bought off by Jay-Z. Huh. Huh. Y'all hear that? The group that should be in the streets has been bought off. Interesting. So these people were racist, even though they were using Jay. Let me see. No, I'm looking for more. I don't know. I guess he was a Jay Z fan. I mean, I keep seeing these tickets with Jay. What the hell is that about? That's weird. I mean, they're not saying, and they just sending tickets to these shows. I'm not saying like Jay Z was complicit in touching children. I don't see any of that. If anything, these emails are just showing like Jay Z being used as a pawn for the black community to, get us out of the way and not raise suspicion. And Jay Z was pivotal, and getting the Barclays Center, and gentrifying a large portion of Brooklyn while promising jobs, which would more than likely low wage jobs. So I don't think I'm not going to put, let me see. This is all, yeah, it's just, that's interesting. Why are they watching rap like this? I can't make that out. I don't even understand counterintelligence. I don't know. I don't know. I think for Jay Z, as far as Jay Z is concerned, I'm not gonna put him touching children because I don't want that to blind from the case of these guys who are actually doing that. But I do think this only shows Jay Z is just being a vulture and just using the black community to his own benefit. Just doing shit in the name of black excellence and black, so he can get paid and run off with the bag, and then just divert attention from the people that were really making the money, such as the Jeffrey Epsteins and the other billionaires behind these plans. So that's all I see. And I know y'all coming in here, y'all still talking about oh, you say they lure girls by giving them tickets to concert. Oh. No, they didn't give her no money when she was struggling. That's interesting. I didn't know. That's interesting. Data set one. Oh, these are pictures. Oh shit. Yeah, they really released this shit. Let me see. These are some pictures, y'all. Let me see. Oh, that's his house. Look at that. It's Epstein's house. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I wish I could just see. I gotta. Oh, that's his paintings and shit. That's when they kick the dough in. Okay. It's the bathroom. Man, they took pictures of everything. The hell? Uh, I wish I could just run through these. It's not letting me. Okay. We are inside Jeffrey Epstein's home. Let's go to data set two. Okay. What, bro? They just, bro. You can't even dig through all this shit. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look, do y'all see this? Let me blow this up bigger. So look, he got the little babies under there. Look at that big ass fireplace. Damn. Mm, mm, mm. Look at that shit. Is that like a black person? The fuck? Is that like a black person in the? I mean, they took all these damn pictures. I can't find nothing. Hmm. Oh, this shit boring. That's a wet bar. It ain't nothing. I don't know what I'm looking for. It's just too much shit. This is shit all the distraction. He got an angel or something hanging in there. Mm, mm, mm. I mean, it's a rich ass house. Let me see. It's too much. It's just too much. This shit is overwhelming. That's probably a real tiger right there. Look at this shit. Y'all get to see how these rich motherfuckers be living. They be talking about not a Gucci belt in sight, but you get to their houses, nigga. That table right there is 30,000 for that little end table. Hmm. What else they got? The fuck is that? It ain't a way I could just go to the next photo. Nope. You gotta go through each one. Look at that Steinway piano. Look how ritzy that shit look. You see how expensive it? Look at that shit. Look at that. We are in Jeffrey Epstein's house. If y'all are tuning in, these are the pictures. We going through the Epstein files right now. Mm-hmm. That shit look kind of creepy though. Oh shit! This must have been where it used to go down right there. That's the massage room. Look, they got that shit covered up and shit. Mm. Oh, that's the shower. I don't know what the hell that was. Damn. What? I guess it must. I guess he getting some construction done. Shit is fucking sick, man. Ugh, man. I don't know what the hell. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they done released so much of this shit. It's like like it don't even make sense, man. That must be with Ghislaine Maxwell. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is disgusting. Everybody done pulled out while I'm looking at all these stupid pictures. So it's whatever, guys. I'm out. Time to wrap this thing on up. I got stuff I got to do. So, you know, let me take this off here. Well, this was a great discussion. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in. People don't like it. He helped them change Brooklyn. Yeah. Oh well, guys, I'm out. This has been real. See y'all tomorrow.